everyone, welcome back to Novel Nomad and welcome to the last Top 5 Wednesday of March. My goodness, where has this month gone? But let's get straight into the topic, and that is favourite teachers or mentors. And I've got to get, once again, the big one off the list first. And that's going to be a teacher from Harry Potter. In particular, I love Minerva McGonagall. I think she is freaking awesome. So the reason why I love Minerva McGonagall, not just because she has like a freaking awesome name, is that she is not only a very kind woman, she is strict when she needs to be, she really represents equality for all students, and she is just an all-round awesome, powerful woman in this society. She basically becomes, in Dumbledore's stead, she becomes the head of the school, which is awesome to have this woman who can have this power but also this kindness and this care for her students. I think she's awesome, and also the fact she can turn into a cat at the drop of a hat. I would want to be the best student in her classes. So next is probably going to be a bit of a funny one, because I think the duology of these two people, this couple, works well as a mentor and a guide for the main character. Okay, with that premise, it is Jean and Claudia, who are the friends of Don Tillman in the Rosie Project. Jean is quite a womanizer. It's just all cozy that he can sleep around with whoever he wants, where she offers Don a lot of more realistic expectations for women, where Jean offers the complete opposite and says what women want, and it's lots of mansplaining from Jean. So it was really great to have this comparison in this couple, where she still loves him, but she's miserable in their relationship, and she's giving Don very real advice about how to treat women, and she's trying to make her husband at the same time understand how she feels and how he is treating her. So I think he was a very good example and like good mentors for Don as he tries to discover his wife through his wife project. So next we have Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. Yes, he is master to his apprentice, which is Michael, and Michael is learning all types of deceit and wizardry and lies and lots of scandalous things from Howl, but Howl at the same time cares and respects Michael, and I think it's just such a lovely relationship where Michael practically takes care of Howl half the time, but Howl still comes through, pulls through, and he still manages to teach Michael a lot of things in the process. Next is a more recent read, and that is Jessica Townsend, Nevermore. This is such a fantastic middle grade book. I definitely recommend it. Unfortunately, it was promoted as the next Harry Potter. It definitely has a beauty and a charm to it, and I think I've seen quite a few people read it for middle grade March, so I'm so excited this is getting more praise and more hype, because it really deserves it. It was so wonderfully written. I think I read it in a night, or a day I should say, but it was absolutely brilliant. And the character in this that I loved was, of course, Juniper North. He was such a fantastic mentor character. He really took on the responsibilities of training and looking after Morrigan, which he kind of does, but he really gives her a place to call her own and a place to stay, which she's never had before. So he encompassed what is more of a father figure almost, I think, for her, and he does this beautifully and very whimsically. He's such a unique, cruisy, kooky character that you just can't help but love him. Lastly, I'm going to draw on one of my favourites from last year. Now this is no surprise, it is The Wild Heir, but I am choosing Aunt Betty from The Wild Heir, because if it wasn't for Aunt Betty, I don't think I would have loved this book so much. She was the character I clung to in the first few pages, and her pluckiness, her complete determination to, you know, go against the grain really resonated with me, and her constant companionship to Della and her constant support of Della's ambitions and dreams, and how she made Della realize that just because something seems outrageous doesn't mean she can't go for it and can't try to achieve her dreams. So I loved Aunt Betty. I think she was definitely the pillar behind this narrative, and if you have read this book, please tell me if you loved Aunt Betty as much as I did, because I thought she was beautiful. Okay, so that wraps up another top 5 Wednesday and the last one for the month. I won't be doing too many top 5 Wednesdays as I'll be off in Japan, and you'll get to see some great Japanese inspired videos though. So I'll see you next time. Happy reading. Bye.